Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Heini. I'm Heini, and this week I'm going to lead you through a practice for the spine. So it's a practice you could do easily in the morning to get your back moving, or maybe at the end of your day to release some tension along the spine. Let's get started. So this week's practice is quite gentle practice for the spine, and you could do this without any props. So I'm going to lead you through this without any props, but if you know that you like to use blocks or bolsters in your practice, feel free to have them nearby so you can pull them in if needed. We're going to start the practice in a seat, in a cross-legged seat, and I suggest bringing the right leg in front of the left and then finding your comfortable seat. And maybe already in this pose you like to have a pillow, a small block under the pelvis, so feel free to sit on top of something if that feels better for you, so that you know that you could stay here a couple of minutes in this seated pose. And once you have that seat, take a couple of slightly deeper breaths in and out. Letting the breath slide down and up along the spine. Allowing the ribs to open up, but still keeping the tops of the shoulders soft. So try not to breathe up to the shoulders, but sending the breaths a bit lower down, a bit deeper down towards the bottom of the ribs, towards the belly. Let's take one more breath in and out. Also soften your neck. And then we're going to do some seated cat-cows. So with your next in-breath, open your chest. You could have hands on the knees. And then as you exhale, let the chest sink in, rounding your spine. And here you could lean your back towards the back of the mat and maybe hang from the knees. Next in breath, again, open your chest, let the ribs flare up and opening through the front. As you exhale, again, round your spine, let the chest sink in, and you can bring your chin towards the chest. We'll do a few more rounds. With the in breath, open the chest. Still keeping tops of the shoulders soft. And exhale, round the spine, round your neck as well. Let your head lean forward and down. Inhalation, again, opening the ribs. You might look slightly higher up. And exhale, let the chest soften, let the backs of the ribs open. Once more, with the in-breath, open the front. And with the exhalation, rounding the spine. Pelvis can move as well. Then inhale, bring your back to the center. And exhale, step hands in front of you. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, round your spine, and you could lean onto your hands, or you might come down onto your elbows. Let your head lean down and forward, so a full forward bend. Now send a few breaths towards the backs of the ribs, like you're breathing again towards the back and along the spine, down and up along the spine. This might give an opening around the hips as well, so let yourself notice where you feel this forward bend. Let the heavy head hang down, releasing the neck. One more breath in and out. And then with the next in-breath, slowly roll the back up. Bring your neck, bring your head up. You could roll the shoulders. And then we're going to leave the second side of that forward bend for a bit later. And we're going to come lie down on the belly. So bring yourself to lie down on your mat or on the floor. And extend your arms in front of you. Let your head come down. Legs long behind you.
And we're going to do some twisted cobra movements. We're going to move a few rounds first, and then we're going to stay in the pose. So getting especially upper spine moving. First side, leave your left arm extended. Step your right hand a bit closer to your right shoulder. Inhale, press down through the right hand, so you're lifting your chest off the mat. At the same time, you're twisting out to the right side. So a twisted cobra. You might turn your gaze over the right shoulder. And exhale, release back down, extend the right arm. Step left hand closer to left shoulder. Inhale again, open your chest away from the mat. So you're pressing down, especially through the left hand, twisting the chest out to the left. Next exhalation, again release down, extend the left arm. We continue this a few rounds. Step right hand closer to right shoulder. Inhale, peel the chest off the mat. Exhale, release down, extend the right arm. Left hand closer to left shoulder. Inhale, again open the chest and turn the chest slightly to the left side. Exhale, releasing down. 2 more rounds. Step the right hand closer. And inhale, open chest away from the mat. Exhale, release down. Step left hand closer to left shoulder and inhale, open the chest away from the mat and towards the left side. Exhale, release down. Now 1 more round. We're going to stay a bit longer. So right hand closer to the chest and inhale, open your chest away from the mat. Now stay here a couple of breaths. Maybe you're leaning onto the ribs on the left side. If neck is tense, you might turn your gaze down. Breathe towards the ribs. And exhale, release down. Extend the right arm once more. Step left hand closer. And inhale, open the chest. Turn the chest towards the left side again. Here you might be leaning onto the ribs on the right side. And breathe towards the ribs. You can see where the neck wants to be. Do you want to look down towards the mat? And next exhalation, release the chest down, extend the arms and lean your head down. Couple of breaths in and out. Maybe you bring hands under the head. Breathe to both sides of the rib cage. And then step hands under shoulders and lift yourself onto hands and knees. We're going to come into the melting heart pose. So leave your knees about under your hips. Step hands again further forward. Inhale, walking the hands a bit further forward. Exhale, lean your chest down towards the mat. And you could either keep your chin on the mat or you can bring your forehead to the mat. Now we're looking for another opening around the ribs, back bend. If this is too intense for the shoulders to keep the arms extended, you're very welcome to bend the arms, maybe again hands under the head. Try to keep tops of the shoulders soft. And send a few breaths down and up along the spine again. Let the ribs move. Let the space between the shoulder blades move. And all of these movements just with your breath. Take 1 more breath in and out. And then slowly bring hands on the mat a bit closer to the shoulders and lift yourself back onto hands and knees. You could step hands a bit wider than the shoulders, knees a bit wider than the hips,
we're going to go into disco cats. So now start to circle your chest, your upper back. So going through the sides, rounding the spine, also back bending the spine, but giving movement. Also moving the neck so your head can circle as well. Your hips can circle, the tailbone can circle. Let's change the direction. So opening all sides of the rib cage, allowing the tail to move, allowing head to move together with the spine. And use your breath. So make sure you are still breathing. Let's do one more disco cat circle. And then bring the spine back to the center. And from all fours, we're going to come back into that cross-legged seat, taking the weight off the hands, off the arms. And now on the second side, bring the left leg in front. Again, you might be sitting on something. Just a moment here. Try to soften the shoulders. Like I said, taking the weight off the hands, off the arms, off the shoulders. Take a couple of breaths in and out. You might turn the head from side to side, releasing the neck. And then it's time for the second forward bend. So make sure now you have your left foot, left leg in front. Inhale, step hands in front of the legs. And as you exhale, round your spine, either walking hands further forward or lean elbows down. And now let your heavy head drop down. You might shake the head a bit from side to side. Now opening through the back line of the spine and letting the neck release. Again, you might feel this around the hips, in the legs as well. Just make sure there's no sharp pain. There's no clear pain. There might be a stretch, but no pain in the joints. Make sure the pose is still manageable. Take another breath or two in and out. And then slowly, slowly roll the back up. Again, bring your head up. You can roll the shoulders, open the chest. And then we're going to do eagle arms. So now this is more for the upper spine, the backs of the shoulders. So stay in your comfortable seat and first open arms out to the sides. Then cross your arms so that your right arm is on top of the left and either reach for opposite shoulder or twist the arms so that the lower arms are crossed and you can bring left hand on the right palm. Now lift your elbows just a bit higher up, maybe about shoulder height. Keep tops of the shoulders soft. And then exhale, lower your chin towards the chest. Now we're going to stay here a few breaths. Focus on keeping tops of the shoulders soft, elbows slightly elevated, and then head leaning down. Breathe towards the upper back, that space between the shoulder blades. And then with your next in-breath, bring your head back up, release the arms, and just roll the shoulders, open the chest, maybe turn head from side to side. And we'll try same on the other side now. The intention of the pose is not to stress the shoulders. So really focus on keeping tops of the shoulders soft as you open the arms and then cross the arms so that your left arm is on top. And again, you could either reach for the opposite shoulder with the hands or twist the forearms. Right hand coming to the left palm. Elbows about shoulder height. Tops of the shoulders soft. Inhale. Exhale, lower your chin towards the chest. Now, second side might be different. Focus on the breaths. Focus on softening the tops of the shoulders and really letting your breathing open the upper back. That space between the shoulder blades. And also keeping back of the neck soft, so the heavy head is leaning down and forward. And then with your next inhalation, again, bring head up, release the arms, open the chest. And then we have one more movement for the spine, a side bend. And for this, you have an option to either keep legs in a cross-legged pose, or you could now extend your left leg out to the side and keep the right leg in that cross-legged shape. We're going to go into side bend towards the left first. So either walk your hand along the left leg or just step your left hand out to the left side of the pelvis. As you inhale, lengthen the right arm up, open the chest. Exhale, lean towards the left into a side bend. Now you could look down towards the mat, that might release the neck. If keeping the right arm overhead doesn't feel good, you're very welcome to bring that right arm behind the back next to the right side. With each exhalation, let your spine sink just a bit further into that side bend. You can bend the left elbow. Let your neck lean into that side bend as well. And like I said, you might turn head down. Take 1 or 2 more breaths in and out. And then, no matter where your right arm is, with the next in-breath, let the right arm slowly pull you up. Bring your back, your neck, your head up. And exhale, release the right arm down. You can roll the shoulders. And for a moment, lean your hands behind the pelvis, legs bent in front of you, and do a few windshield wipers. Let the pelvis rock from side to side. And then we're going to do the side bend to the other side. So if you do a cross-legged pose, you could change legs the other way around. Or you can now extend right leg out to the right side and leave the left leg bent. And then you could slide your right hand along the right leg or step right hand on the mat on the right side of the pelvis. As you inhale, float the left arm up and exhale, bend towards the right side. Again, keeping tops of the shoulders soft. You might look down to the mat. And remember, you have the option to bring the left arm down, either behind the back or next to the left side. Sometimes it might be nice to kind of take hold of your trousers with that hand behind the back. It might help the shoulder, the arm to relax. Again, we stay here a few breaths. You can let the right arm bend, with each exhalation, slowly going a bit further into that side bend. And just like in the forward bend, you might feel this in the legs around the hips. That's very fine. Take another breath in and out. And then we let the left arm lead us up. So as you inhale, reach the left arm up. Bring the back, the neck, the head back up. And exhale, release the left arm down. Again, step hands behind the pelvis and bend the knees. Swing a few windshield wipers from side to side. And then find your final cross-legged seat. You choose which leg is in front. And you can roll the shoulders. Let the spine be long, but at the same time soft. And give yourself a few breaths here. We're slowly arriving to the end of our practice. If you feel that you would like to do Shavasana pose at the end of your practice, feel free to find your way lying down. Or if you feel that today you want to end your practice in this seat, bring palms together in front of the chest. Breathe in and out. And as always, at the end of the practice, thank yourself. Most importantly, thank yourself for bringing your spine, your whole body, your breath, your mind into the practice today. And I thank you very much for joining in, for moving your spine together with me. If you have chosen to end your practice in Shavasana pose, feel free to stay there longer, as long as you need. I will close our practice here. Namaste. Thank you very much. Good. Thank you for joining in. And before you go, please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the practice and leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel. If you know that there's someone else who might benefit from a moving practice for their spine, then share the video. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.